And obviously, it's never fun when prices are going down. I think all of our long-term portfolios have taken a huge hit in the past few days, which is always sad. But everyone who is in this for the long term, we know that any dip is just a short-term opportunity to pick up something for the future.
BitSwap is the hottest new way to trade tokens. Crawling all the top decentralized exchanges, BitSwap will get you the very best price and value for your trades. BitSwap is changing the game. Try it now at bitswapdex.com. Welcome to BitBoy Crypto, the largest crypto channel in all the interwebs. My name is Ben. Every day on this channel, I show you how to make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today, guys, I brought on Carl from the Moon on YouTube. You guys make sure to go subscribe to him. Link is down below to discuss the impending doom on the market. Or is there hope? Today, we're going to give you some scenarios to look at what could be coming for both Bitcoin and Ethereum in the short term. You're definitely going to want to hear. But we always zoom out and look at the bigger picture. But guys, if you want to take advantage of any of the information in this video, we're going to look at some specific trade targets and breakout points. Then make sure to sign up for ByBit or Femex. You can sign up for either one on bitboycrypto.com/deals. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Hey everybody, today I'm joined with Carl, who correctly predicted that we would get a 50% correction or more. I'll be honest, I didn't believe him, but he was right. Carl from the Moon, welcome to the channel. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, actually. I'm in Monaco currently. I'm going to watch the Monaco Grand Prix. And obviously, it's never fun when prices are going down. I think all of our long-term portfolios have taken a huge hit in the past few days, which is always sad. But everyone who is in this for the long term, we know that any dip is just a short-term opportunity to pick up something for the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when the prices are down, that's when you make all the money. The question is, are they going to go down further? That's what a lot of people know. I know we're going to start out by looking at some Bitcoin stuff and then maybe finish with just a little about Ethereum, which Carl says could now be in a bear market. So let's go ahead and jump into the charts here, Carl, and show us what you're looking at for Bitcoin.
All right. So first of all, we can see that from the top down to the absolute bottom here, Bitcoin has corrected more than 50%. And just like you said, Bitcoin, like many people said that this is not going to happen. This is not possible. We're only going to see maybe 30-40%. But we went up so fast here in the past few months that for me, it was obvious that at some point we are going to see 50 or 60% correction before we reach $100,000. That has always been my prediction. And as we started to roll over like this and starting to get this bearish divergence, I'm pretty sure I talked about this on your channel previously, that we had bearish divergence coming in here. The highs were getting higher, but the highs in the other side were getting lower. So this was, of course, a bearish sign showing us that the bullish momentum is running out. And then, of course, I think the main reason as to why, or the main reason technically why we broke down here was this head and shoulders that was forming. And this head and shoulders pattern is the reason why I was able to put in a short here and play a short position down to the target. And then, of course, we're going to go into what's going to happen next. But this is, in my opinion, why this all happened. Look at this. It just played out perfectly. I was talking about how essentially if we break down the neckline, we're going to see a breakdown to $31,000-$32,000 depending on what exchange you're looking at. But this has played out now, and the question is this the end of this move? Are we going to bounce back up, or could we actually go even lower? So personally, I've closed my short, so I'm not in a short anymore. I'm going to go into very soon why I think a small long position could make sense in the immediate short term. But first, I want to talk about the fact that if we just zoom out, there is one level. Like if we were to break down below 30,000 decisively, because now we got a bounce off of there. But if we were to break down below it, I do want to show you the one level that rules them all, the big level. that would be the Fibonacci level down at $25,000 to $27,000. I think it's a very important level. It's the 61% Fibonacci retracement level. And historically, when you go back into the Bitcoin history, you can see that this level plays a very, very big key role very often. But this is not a prediction. I'm not saying we're going to go there.
But you're saying that if we did drop, watch that key level. Like if you want to set buy orders, set them somewhere between 24 and 26.
This could make sense. This
Yeah.
could make sense. This could actually make sense. So I think, well, first of all, on the daily time frame, Bitcoin is clearly now in a bear market on the daily time frame, because we have had a huge correction. I mean, 50%. I mean, in stocks, if something goes down 20%, people say it's in a bear market.
Yeah.
In crypto, we cannot say the same thing. It has to be another set of rules. But when something corrects more than 50%, I think we need to there has to be some kind of rationale behind saying that that's a bear market territory. But if you go out to the weekly time frame, we are still above the weekly EMA ribbon, and everyone knows how much I like this weekly EMA ribbon, right? So that's kind of a bullish sign on the weekly time frame, telling us that, yeah, we saw a huge correction, but yeah, the weekly support is still below us, which is something that is good, of course. But
Well, could we, Carl, if you could, if we go back, were we just on the daily a second ago?
Let me go back.
Could we go back and look at the March crash from last year on the daily and see what that looked like with the EMA ribbon?
Yep.
Because I think there's quite a few similarities here. You know, the ribbon bunched up, got real tight, and then it shot down, as you guys can see right there. So my point in saying all this is, you know, it took about a month, it looks like, for it to get back up into the ribbon, and then it looks about 6 weeks to get back above it. So I guess this would kind of be our best case scenario, that if we were able to get a similar recovery to what we just saw, you know, in the March crash last year, you know, that could be something that could flip us back bullish.
Yeah, yeah, we can do a comparison, because here we also saw an uptrend, and then we saw a massive downtrend. I wouldn't say that it's directly comparable, because
the time frame is
this also, but also we didn't have a massive bull market bull run here. Actually, we came in from a big bear market actually. But like you said, from this point on here, it took Bitcoin 43 days to get back above the ribbon. I wouldn't say that I would like to like directly compare here, because the time frames are not really the same, but you could play with the idea that something like this could happen again. But in my opinion, I think more important, because now after a big drop like this, you don't really have any triangles or patterns, because everything is just going down, right? So that's a problem. We don't have great trading like set of like trading lines and stuff. There's one thing I want to point out actually, and that is the fact that back here we had a bullish divergence, and this happened after a two pretty big drops, and then we saw this drop here, and it is possible that we are forming another bullish divergence. I wouldn't say that this is confirmed yet. I always like to see some follow through to the upside before I confirm a bullish divergence, because it's always possible that this was not really the low, and we maybe go even lower, get a triple bullish divergence. So what I want to do now is I want to go into the 1 hour time frame on this chart here. This is still Bitcoin on the 1 hour time frame, and I want to show you these points here with the 1 hour EMA ribbon. You can see here we got rejected, got rejected. So we fell lower and lower and lower. Actually, I even put in a small long position right here, because I thought that we were breaking the ribbon, and it was a fake out, so it didn't play out. But historically, when we are in a downtrend like this, when we break back above the EMA ribbon, historically, I have had great success with playing short-term bounces with long positions, and the same works also with short positions if it's the opposite, right? And also, I would say that this is a significant level. If you go all the way back to here, you can see that we have some resistance from back here. So basically the 40,000, 41,000 let's see exactly. Yeah, $41,000 is a very, very key level to watch, in my opinion, because we have some resistance. And even if you go into the immediate short term, you put a line like this, you can see that Bitcoin got rejected by this level right there, and we're testing it right now. So my prediction here is that if we break above this level, we are most likely going to see a small short-term bounce. I'm not saying we're going to see a massive reversal necessarily, but a small bounce. That's what I'm seeing for Bitcoin.
Awesome. Well, let's take a, I mean, that sounds good to me. I'll take a bounce right now. But let's take a quick look at Ethereum and just in general, what are you looking at? Just, some brief thoughts on that.
Yeah, so Ethereum against Bitcoin is actually still in a bull trend. If you look at it this way, we had a massive bull trend. We met all of these targets here, except from this one, we came very close. But I would say that this is the first sign that Ethereum is losing momentum against Bitcoin, and it's possible that we're going to see a bigger consolidation here, maybe even a correction. I wouldn't expect Ethereum to outperform Bitcoin in the next 1-2 months. That's my kind of quick analysis on Ethereum against Bitcoin. Going over to Ethereum against the US dollar, now it's very, very messy here. Let's just delete everything. So we can see that Ethereum fell from the all-time high down to the bottom, 58% almost. Wow. Now, it doesn't take a genius to understand that this is a very bearish thing. It's like, it is a bear market kind of thing when you correct like this. So I'm not saying that Ethereum is necessarily going to go down to like previous levels, down to 300, 200 now. What I'm saying though is that I think we're going to enter into a big cool down mode for Ethereum. We have had a massive run up, a massive rally. You can see how this is a parabolic run up. It's an exponential run up. And I've been playing Ethereum here. We've been making fantastic trades over on my channel. And I even converted, actually, let me go back to this chart. So I even made a video on my channel way back here where I said that I am converting 15 of my Bitcoin into Ethereum because we had so many bullish signs here in Ethereum. We had higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, and yeah, a bunch of stuff was lining up. Now, right now is the first time that I'm gonna say that I'm getting more cautious on Ethereum, and I'm also even considering now in the next 2 days to sell these Ethereum that I made from this back into Bitcoin. And this is something that I think people should consider. I wouldn't say sell all your Ethereum. I'm saying take some profit on Ethereum, play back into Bitcoin. If you also bought some Ethereum with Bitcoin back here on these lower levels, because we could see a cool down for Ethereum, and taking profits is never a bad thing, right? I think that we've had great gains with Ethereum. Ethereum is still going to go higher in the future. I'm simply saying in the short term, we could see consolidation, some cool down. We could correct lower. I think that's very, very possible, even quite likely, in my opinion. But we've been talking about it before. Ethereum is going to go to 5,000, 10,000, and even higher probably at the end of this bull market. I still think that's the case. But I think probably in this next big leg up for crypto, I think Bitcoin is going to be the big crypto that is going to take all the spotlight as altcoins start to correct against Bitcoin. That's just my gut feeling right now.
Well, I mean, we saw the Bitcoin dominance plunge. I think it makes sense to see it make a little bump up, maybe get back up closer to 50%, somewhere around there. So I think you're probably right on that. It won't surprise me. It surprised me that it continued to drop down below 40%. So we might see a correction there. And you're looking at DOT right here. Is that what that is?
This is the
overall crypto cap.
Yeah, this is the dominance. Yeah. So you were talking about this big
right.
Yeah, we had a big plunge, and then we're now seeing a bounce. We could see something like this, or maybe even what's more likely probably is like this.
Yeah, that's probably about what I think we'll see. I think we'll see it get back over 50%. So, well, Carl, great analysis today. I know right now the whole crypto world is kind of watching and waiting to see what happens. Hopefully we do get a bounce. Obviously it's a lot more fun when things are going up than when they're going down, but of course people can make money either way. So Carl, thank you so much for joining us today. Everybody make sure to drop your comments down below on what you think about Bitcoin. Where is it heading to? That's all I got. Be blessed. BitSquad out.